Emergency preparedness varies dramatically around the world, and these differences create natural experiments in what approaches actually save lives. I've researched preparedness cultures from 6 continents to understand what works and what kills when emergencies strike. Japan leads the world in civilian emergency preparedness due to frequent natural disasters that make preparation a cultural necessity rather than individual choice. Japanese emergency kits emphasize simple, effective tools that work for entire populations rather than specialized gear for experts. Japanese emergency sleeping bags are standard equipment in schools, offices, and homes. Citizens don't view them as camping gear. They view them as fire extinguishers or smoke detectors, essential safety equipment that everyone needs regardless of outdoor experience. Switzerland requires emergency preparedness by law, with mandatory household emergency supplies and citizen training programs. Swiss emergency doctrine emphasizes simple, reliable equipment that works without expertise or perfect conditions. The Swiss approach prioritizes proven technology over innovative solutions. Their emergency sleeping bags use the same basic designs that have saved lives for decades, refined for reliability rather than updated for marketing purposes. Scandinavian countries integrate emergency preparedness into education systems, teaching children to carry emergency gear as automatically as Americans teach children to carry identification. This cultural approach produces adults who view preparation as normal rather than excessive. Norwegian rescue statistics show dramatically lower fatality rates in wilderness emergencies compared to countries where preparation is voluntary. Cultural expectation of preparedness creates better individual outcomes when emergencies occur. In contrast, countries that treat emergency preparedness as recreation rather than necessity show higher fatality rates despite having access to more advanced equipment and training opportunities. Australian outback survival culture emphasizes simple, multi-use tools that work reliably in extreme heat and isolation. Australian emergency gear selections prioritize proven effectiveness over impressive features or complex capabilities. Indigenous populations worldwide developed survival technologies that modern emergency sleeping bags closely resemble. Reflective materials, compact design, and simple deployment mirror solutions developed independently by cultures facing extreme survival challenges. Military cultures globally converge on similar emergency equipment, despite different training philosophies and operational requirements. When lives depend on gear working properly, cultural differences disappear, and practical effectiveness determines choices. Disaster response data from different countries shows clear correlations between preparedness culture and survival outcomes. Countries that normalize emergency preparedness have better survival rates across all types of emergencies. International rescue organizations report that victims from preparedness-focused cultures survive longer in identical conditions compared to victims from cultures that view preparedness as optional or excessive. The global perspective reveals universal truths about effective emergency preparedness. Simple beats complex, reliable beats impressive, and cultural acceptance of preparation saves more lives than individual heroics or expensive equipment. Learning from global preparedness cultures means adopting attitudes and practices that produce the best survival outcomes, regardless of cultural origin or personal preferences about outdoor activities.